So a Tesla truck did blow up outside of Trump Towers.
No,
Bro, that looked like a movie, dog.
Let's
like
watch
a
it.
Michael Bay film. Look at that.
Outside of Trump Towers,
What
bro. Let me give you a little context, right? The driver,
at least 10.
10. The driver,
10 people.
Yep.
When I first seen it, it said only one person died. That's crazy.
35 inches.
35 injured. Yeah, bro, that made it out.
let me say this. There was the driver. They have confirmed that he shot himself before the went off.
So his body was in the car still.
His body was in the car, so he obviously died, but he had shot himself before it blew up, which is an indication of
You know what's going on.
knew what's going on. But not only that car was rented off of Turo.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at what happened in New Orleans, when they did the drive-by shooting, or when he drove past one,
right?
That car was also rented by Turo. And so people are trying to connect the dots and say, hey, was this like orchestrated? And then we go back to New York where they opened fire and they did a mass killing and 10 people died at the same time. And so for me, like my brain is saying like, was all of this, was this terrorism? Is this attack? Like what's going on? I think it's just crazy to think about. This happened on was it the first day? It says the second, right? This happened on the first day of 2025.
That's
like
crazy.
That's insane, bro.
Y'all know what the f is going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I literally don't know words. I literally don't know.
I'll tell you. I think. So when I look at, the first things that come to mind, and again, I haven't, again, please don't take all this with a grain of salt. But the first thing was this happened in a Tesla in front of the Trump Towers. Cool. The thing with New Orleans, the first thing I was hearing was, all I heard was Tesla, all I heard was illegal immigrant came over and did it. Do I know if any of that's true? I do not know. But my first thought is, could the Trump administration be trying to cause a certain amount of fear, saying this is coming from outside forces to then push a certain narrative to where we start not wanting people from outside the country?
Oh, for sure. I think
that's what I started to do.
But I think two things can be true.
Okay, talk to me.
I think that on one hand, that could be true. Like the events can be spun in a way that is trying to incite hatred for other groups of people. That's in the Trump.
No, well, maybe.
That niggas talked about. We already got the cats and dogs. We already got the Mexicans.
Okay,
women.
That's a cold narrative though, because that it has been proven that these niggas was eating cats and dogs.
That's not true.
That is true.
No, it's disproven.
It was not disproven.
Okay.
Just
do your Googles, everybody. And so yeah, I think that
they're eating cats and dogs.
The narrative, like, it's in line with what the Trump administration would do. So that's why I agree with that. But I think it also could be true that what I heard was it was a nigga from ISIS that said that did that shit too. So I think terrorism can, nigga. Israel is bombing Palestine. They going into motherfucking everywhere in that area. Like, I think them niggas could also be on some, if this is what y'all is on, then fuck it. Like, it's up type shit too. So I think, yeah, both of those things can be true at the same time, for sure. But at the end of the day, I don't know what the fuck. This is just crazy shit going on right now. And for it to be going into the new year and going into...
Come on, bro. Your first day?
Yeah.
First day, 3 major locations? Which makes me kind of sad, because like, damn, didn't nothing happen in LA? Are we not big enough to get it?
I'm happy that
I'm good, nigga.
We not. Is LA not big enough to get some shit popping?
I hope not.
Right.
We never get
Keep
that
us low key.
big,
You feel me?
Am I sick for having that thought though? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in line.
10 died.
I don't know if you sick. I think it's in line.
I'm thinking like, damn, LA not popping. Like, what you, like niggas can't get a situation popping?
I don't even think it was a popping thing, because we obviously know that LA is more popping than New Orleans, if we're talking popularity.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we can't get it.
Not to know.
Let me stop before we get canceled. Or before I get canceled. Sorry, I'm taking it too
about
far.
the bands now, huh?
What y'all think about it? Nothing?
Nothing. I'm still worrying about what cats and dogs got to do. I was lost.
But what do you think as far as this happened? Do you think it could be an orchestrated attack, or do you think it was happenstance? Like, you have thoughts on the world.
Nah, I don't.
Well, nah, I thought it was a terrorist attack.
Nigga will not make it to episode 23.
I'm on my old shit. I got my old things going.
I have no thoughts on that. You have thoughts in the world.
I got a plan.
Yeah, nah. I mean, when I seen the Tesla in front of the Trump Towers thing first. So when that happened, I was just so fucking mind blown by the fact that it just looked that insane and it looked like staged. How it was just sitting there the whole time.
Blew up, yeah.
Nobody was paying attention and it randomly just blew up like that. And then when I heard about the incident in New Orleans, I'm like, oh yeah, people is just tripping right now. So I would.
And New York. You heard about New York?
No, I didn't know about the New York thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro.
I think the other part about it is that I think it's crazy when we talk about media narrative spinning. Like when that white boy killed the United Health
Oh yeah, okay.
CEO, the way that nigga was not talked about in the light of like terrorist attack or like negatively at all. It's like, what does the nigga look like? He had all these degrees. Why would he do this? And then when you could see somebody else who is Middle Eastern or something like that doing that, right? Like in multiple people who are non-white doing it, like the narrative is automatically gonna be something different. Like I was shocked when I didn't see the narrative of that white boy killing the CEO as like
that guy was a hero.
Yeah, like him being champion, like it wasn't negative. It's like, okay,
it wasn't negative?
No.
Nah, it wasn't.
You feel me? Luigi? You feel me? Like they was mad that the nigga at McDonald's sold his ass out. And he didn't get paid for it. Like niggas was hot about that. Like,
they got GoFundMe.
Or they
cover
they
his
was
legal
mad.
costs.
They was like,
I'm gonna play devil's
It
advocate.
was a GoFundMe for what?
his legal costs and stuff.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate and like correct me immediately if I'm wrong. That was your chance to say you're wrong. But he killed the CEO of United Healthcare, right? And the narrative was that because, and granted, killing someone is always wrong, right? Maybe. And the narrative is because of whatever they've done. What was the percentage of people that denied healthcare that had died, right? To me, there can be a heroic spin on that versus a car that rams through a New Year's Eve celebration for absolutely no reason, or a car blowing up outside of Trump Tower for absolutely no reason. Right?
So
now, if somebody shot Trump and it was a Middle Eastern who shot Trump, I'm also willing to bet that people would say that person was a hero because of the derogatory terms that's on Trump. No?
Nah. When that nigga shot at Trump, niggas wasn't really calling Brody a hero. But
Yeah, but they weren't up in arms.
It wasn't positive.
well,
And that's my point. Right?
Well,
like you have to look at the narrative. It's easy to say that.
and I think he was white too.
Don't be a victim, Craig.
I'm
It's
not.
well, I mean,
The nigga was white. That shot Trump. That's probably why the narrative wasn't spent too. If he was,
it wasn't a positive narrative on this nigga though.
It wasn't no narrative.
What you mean? Niggas was not happy about that.
When niggas learned about who shot him, the first thing they did was
like,
go
nigga,
look
he
at his
missed?
picture. You feel
That's
me?
what I was hearing.
How the fuck he miss?
Yeah, they not necessarily mad.
The major narrative about it was not that he was a bad person. They were trying to figure out what his political ties was and figure out why he would do this. You feel me?
Wait, you didn't think he was a bad person?
Did I think he was a bad person?
How are you not saying yes right now? Did you think he was a bad person?
I didn't see none of this. I'm not on socials.
What the fuck you be
the
doing?
dude that shot.
I'm not on no socials.
Bro,
You know,
listen,
about the nigga
hey,
shot
look,
Trump?
Rain, you're podcasting now. We recording every Wednesday. You have to be tapped into all this shit
I
that's
don't know
going on.
what's
Okay?
going on.
Did you think the dude who shot Trump was a bad person?
For shooting Trump.
I mean, shit, yeah, sure. God damn, what's going on? None of you niggas thought that the nigga was a bad. I seen him. I'm like, damn, you try to shoot the person. He's a bad person.
Mm-mm.
You didn't think he was a bad person, Solomon?
You know, I just thought like, that you know what he's just some
Sorry,
deranged
that
guy
man.
doing his thing. But I'm telling you, most people looked at that and went, "Well, I bet you people was going, damn, how did he miss?" You know, they're thinking
That was
like
what a
that.
lot of people was
Because
thinking.
yeah, it was just like, oh wow, really that happened? Well, he sort of deserved it. I think most people thought that.
But to that point, I mean, that goes directly against what you were saying of like,
No, he's a white person who didn't get scrutiny. Luigi is a white person who didn't get scrutiny.
because of the reasoning though.
I think that you're gonna find
When that white boy shot all them black people in Charleston, South Carolina, he got scrutiny.
he also got Burger King.
Come on, my nigga. You're talking about from the public perception. Now you're talking about what the cops did. Fuck what the cops
got
did.
scrutiny from the black community.
Yeah, bro. It was like
Because
he was a
the
trouble.
victim.
He was a trouble.
Okay, well, hold on, my nigga. Stand up what you saying. Did white people praise him?
Who? The dude that
Dylan
killed
Roof.
all them people.
Dylan
in the
Roof.
Did
church?
white people praise him?
No.
So then don't say that only black people gave him scrutiny because you heard no praise.
But did white people condemn
I was just
condemn
gonna
him?
Say,
I think it's always gonna be.
Did they
what?
praise him?
Did they condemn him?
Did they praise him?
I really don't know.
Right. So, and here's my thing. When we talk about black and white people may not condemn other white people. I don't expect them to.
Oh, I definitely do.
No. When a black person do, I don't expect us to condemn nobody, but we do. And that'd be my problem with our communities, because like white people won't condemn their people, but we'll condemn our people.
Yeah.
That means we
I
just
think
held
everybody
ourselves
needs
to a higher
condemnation.
standard.
Fuck all that.
Exactly. I think
Keep that
niggas-
shit equal. No.
That's why we so great though. Like
That's why we so what?
So great.
Yeah.
But that's why we held.
That's why
That's
the
why
world
we're held
follow
back in the
us.
community.
But
Nah,
Because
why
we're
the
held
world
back because
follow
of
us,
systematic
'cause we-
oppression.
we're not held back because of no systematic
That's
oppression.
for sure with it. That's what?
I'm about to
For sure, for sure.
You think so? Oh my god.
For sure, for sure.
We would sit up here and this nigga talk about victim mentality, and you're gonna sit up here and Craig, don't go at the most important time.
I apologize.